Hey guys, it's probably dark in here. Learning lighting. Actually, it's behind. That's bad, right? That's the good lighting. Look at that. Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
I'm a genius now. Hold on, just grabbing. Is this good? Is it good?
That's great.
Amazing. In Seattle, in some tunnel right now, doing some backseat answers. Hectic day, bunch of Amazon stuff. Hopefully we'll get some content, but Bab and I it's been really spotty these 2 days, but that's just the reality of actually, being the CEO of a $200 million holding company. I work, I'm not an influencer. By the way, influencer is work, but I run a 900 person company. Just trying to remind people as they razz me for like, hey, why don't you mix it up? I'm like, working 15 hours a day. Can't go on kite or snowboard. I also don't have those skills. All right, Sean has a question.
Sean, if you had 10 to 20,000 in your bank account today, what business would you open?
10 to 20 million?
1,000.
Oh, 1,000. That was a funny slip up. 1,000. I would start ironically, a retail flip business, because I think 10 to 20 to 150,000 in 1 year is very realistic if you learn the art of the flip. Buying stuff at wholesale, close out, go to Toys R Us right now, clean them out, buy their stuff, put it on Amazon Marketplace, put on eBay. The grind of the flip is remarkable. Church sales, townwide sales, thrift stores, Alibaba, wholesalers, liquidation sales, buying bulk on eBay, breaking it down and reselling it on eBay, Craigslist free. If you have $100 and you go to Craigslist and go to the free section, you can probably get to 10,000 in year one if you actually worked. Everyone's looking for the secret sauce. Lazy juice is not real. It's a pipe dream. No passive income. Gotta work.
All right, we got a question from Garrett. It's a nerdy question.
Okay, let's go nerdy.
So here you go. Just opened up my third yoga studio with my girlfriend, and we want to leverage voice and wanted some advice on what direction to take our first audio classes, podcasting, Alexa skills, things like that.
I would go podcast. I would start a yoga show, and I would make it about yoga, but also the journey of building out 3 studios in a short period of time. Also the dynamics of running a business when you're boyfriend and girlfriend. Your truths. The answer to all your questions are your truths. The most interesting and compelling content you can make is your truth. Babin's most interesting content is not the photos that he takes from videos he makes, which are remarkable, and he's very talented. It's the journey of how he got here. Like, why did he take the job? How did he see it? How does he handle the D-Rock razzing? Does he like it? Does he hate it? What's he thinking about? What's the long term? When did he realize he should bet on me? What's going on? How does it affect his personal life in his early 20s being this busy? Who has he learned from besides me? What? How? Who wins at Vayner? Who loses at Vayner? What's Gary really about? Does he really act like that in real life? What have you learned? Why is traveling fun? What do you do when you can't film with your most interesting content is your truth. I think we hit this the other day. My content's boring. I'm a businessman. I'm in meetings 15 hours a day. I'm in meetings 15 hours a day. Yes, I'm entertaining, charismatic, increasingly handsome. I get it. But none of that stuff is driving value. What's driving value is my ability to communicate what my day's about. And if you can figure that out, you're off to the races. Successful a show would be about somebody who is being lazy. Here's my truth. I'm entitled. I suck. I just want to play video games. I think it's going to come to me naturally. Finding out what happens to Sally after she realizes that after a year of vlogging is the most interesting part. Your truth is undefeated.
Who were your favorite rappers back in the day?
Notorious B.I.G., the Fat Boys. I was a huge Bone Thugs and Harmony fan. Too Short. I love Too Short. Keras One. That's what stands out.
One more nerdy one.
Yep.
Gary, you mentioned in a recent podcast that Pokemon Go is like the Friendster of today's AR world.
Meaning it was the first kind of thing that broke out, you okay?
What do you think Facebook would look like in an AR environment?
That's a great thing. That's a great question. If we're going gaming, The Facebook is, you know, just a game that is being played by people for 7 to 10 years. Like just a game that never quit, you know? But I think AR has a lot of other functionality besides gaming, and so a mapping, you know, a Google map or an Apple Maps, a startup, a Waze-like character could pop up around maps that were incentivized. Imagine you had a map app that was AR, that was super effective, got you to where you wanted, but every time you poked it to the real world, there were things going on that were good, right? So we're here at T-Mobile's campus right now. Imagine if we were using the map to get to where we're going to this meeting, but it also popped like in that bush right there, or like here, just put it against that wall, right? Imagine in an AR environment, didn't open. That wall also has like $25 off your subscription, or the competitor, you know, is putting up like, you know, a Verizon Switch Now and, you know, free for a year. The gamification of our world through a utility, I think, is very interesting, whether that's maps or other things. And so what happens when you're walking through an airport? You know, utility, because you're trying to get to your gate, but also you're being sold or gamified along the way. I think there's clearly huge potential for AR, but I think AR really hits its crescendo when we go to contact lenses and not phones, when we're working through a voice, you know, kind of like a seamless computing environment with, you know, earpieces and contacts. You can really get into some crazy. If you're switching literally through your voice activation at first between AR, VR, and reality, that mixed reality world, it's really interesting.